The pettiest purchases of Jake Paul. Whether it's his $200,000 robot, a $2 million customized mansion, or endless lawsuits from neighbors and businesses, Jake's lifestyle seems less about enjoying success and more about rubbing it in everyone else's face. In this video, we'll discuss Jake Paul's pettiest purchases while unraveling the drama surrounding this polarizing figure. So, stick around until the end to see it all. Jake Paul's net worth. Jake Paul thrives on controversy. From his Vine days in 2013 to his Disney Channel exit in 2017, he's built his empire by leveraging a toxic reputation. His boxing career, launched in 2018, has done little to quell the endless scandals that fuel his fame. By 2024, his net worth hit $80 million, but the origins of his fortune remain murky, with critics questioning how much of his wealth comes from genuine talent versus exploiting controversy. His November 2024 fight with Tyson was billed as a biggest payday, but it's just another example of Jake Paul profiting from chaos rather than merit. With his fortune, Paul flaunts lavish purchases like his mansion in Puerto Rico. Jake Paul's lavish lifestyle has always drawn criticism, but his move to Puerto Rico added fuel to the fire. The self-proclaimed influencer and boxer splurged millions on his ostentatious mansion, a monument to extravagance that screams excess at every corner. The property, reportedly customized to the tune of $2 million, features an outdoor sauna, a luxury pool complete with a hot tub, and even a bizarre astronaut statue looming over the premises. It's the kind of over-the-top display that feels more like a theme park than a home. As if that wasn't enough, the front yard boasts a koi pond doubling as a moat, leading to interiors that defy taste and sensibility. Gorilla-themed decor, countless statues, and peculiar art pieces litter the space, making it seem more like a shrine to Jake's ego than a residence. Among the oddities, you'll find a blue canoe, a purple diamond-shaped sculpture, and a ludicrous $600,000 fish tank. His office is packed with memorabilia and tech gadgets, while the gaming area, complete with arcade machines and a grass floor, screams of excess. And then there's his private studio, a testament to his relentless self-promotion. But behind the flash lies a darker narrative. Jake Paul's move to Puerto Rico wasn't just about the lifestyle. It came amid accusations of tax evasion. Critics argue that his relocation was a strategic escape to exploit Puerto Rico's tax incentives, which allow residents to pay minimal or zero taxes on their income. For someone who has repeatedly flaunted his wealth and dismissed accountability, it's hard not to see this as another calculated move to dodge responsibility while continuing to revel in excess. Team 10 House in Calabasas. For Jake Paul, one mansion is never enough, and neither is a shred of accountability. Before his controversial move to Puerto Rico, Jake's notorious stint at the Team 10 house in Calabasas, California was a masterclass in chaos. Priced at a staggering $30 million, the sprawling estate became less of a home and more of a battleground for lawsuits, media outrage, and fed-up neighbors. Jake's signature pranks, wild parties, and attention-grabbing stunts turned the once luxurious neighborhood into what residents called a living hell and a war zone. The situation escalated when Jake, in a bizarre move of self-sabotage, leaked his own address online. What followed was pandemonium. Hordes of fans invaded the area, creating a circus-like atmosphere. Neighbors pushed to their breaking point and sought legal action, including a class-action public nuisance lawsuit. Even the property management company sued Jake for $2.5 million, accusing him of destroying the estate with his reckless antics. And who could forget the infamous YouTube stunt where Jake set furniture on fire in his backyard? The flames weren't just symbolic of his fiery disregard for rules, they also posed a legitimate fire hazard. The backlash was so intense that Disney severed ties with Jake mid-season, abruptly ending his role on Bizaardvark. The Team 10 house itself was the epitome of extravagance, with 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a jacuzzi bath, a wine closet, and a backyard filled with waterfalls, hot tubs, and barbecue pits. But Jake Paul's recklessness turned it into a playground for chaos rather than a luxury. After fleeing to Puerto Rico, he claimed it was for peace, but critics saw it as a tax dodge and a way to escape his reputation. His high-security Puerto Rico mansion, complete with gates, CCTV cameras, and luxury amenities, only reinforces his obsession with wealth and notoriety. Jake Paul's lavish lifestyle, built on stunts and scandal, continues to leave a trail of lawsuits and destroyed relationships. The giant robot. Just when you think Jake Paul couldn't find new ways to flaunt his wealth and stir controversy, he rolls out an 8-foot robot. Yes, a robot. Commissioned to promote his fight against Mike Tyson, this towering machine, equipped with screens and barely fitting through doorways, cost a staggering $200,000. For someone who claims to take boxing seriously, spending a fortune on a mechanical mascot feels like a slap in the face to the sport's traditions. But this isn't the first time Jake's antics have been met with backlash. His boxing trash talk has often crossed the line into outright cultural insensitivity and personal attacks, earning him a reputation for exploiting controversy to stay in the spotlight. Jake's $200,000 robot might have been intended as a statement, but it ends up symbolizing everything critics loathe about him: a hollow obsession with flash, a blatant disregard for meaningful contributions, and a willingness to exploit any opportunity for clout. Regarding travel, Jake Paul isn't about to settle for cramped coach seats. He's the proud owner of a Dassault Falcon 900 Trijet, a private plane capable of carrying 12 passengers and 2 crew members at speeds of up to 590 miles per hour. The $30 million jet, acquired after his second victory over UFC veteran Tyron Woodley, is more than just a mode of transport. It's a flying billboard for Jake's ego. But even private jets aren't immune to drama. This one had a terrifying encounter with lightning en route to a press conference. While no one was harmed, the incident could have ended in disaster, raising eyebrows about Jake's penchant for courting danger, not just on the ground, but in the skies. Critics argue that his constant need to flaunt his wealth borders on reckless, with little regard for the risks involved. Jake Paul's fixation on luxury watches isn't just about telling time, it's about telling the world he's got money to burn. His collection boasts jaw-dropping pieces like a $200,000 Richard Mille, a $450,000 rose gold Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon, and a $250,000 diamond-encrusted ear cover, yes, ear cover, bought solely to antagonize Mike Tyson. But the crown jewel? A $7 million Jacob & Company watch that's so over the top it could probably blind onlookers under the right lighting. Critics argue his flashy purchases are a desperate attempt to deflect from his tarnished reputation, especially after being sued for promoting a pump-and-dump crypto scheme. For his first date with a mystery companion, Jake shelled out a staggering $250,000 to rent an entire amusement park. No crowds, no lines, just Jake flexing his wallet to create a VIP experience fit for social media. Over the top? Absolutely. Genuine? That's another question entirely, especially when placed alongside Jake's history of behavior in relationships and disregard for others. Multiple women have accused Jake of emotional abuse. Also, in 2021, TikTok star Justine Paradise came forward with allegations of sexual misconduct against Jake, adding to a long list of controversies that have overshadowed his career. Jake's love for jewelry is another area he doesn't hold back. His collection is as flashy as his personality, and some of these extravagant pieces were designed specifically for his fights. Take, for instance, his so-called cheapest piece, a $30,000 problem child diamond and gold brass knuckles. Critics argue this isn't just an accessory, it's a prop designed to intimidate and flaunt his bad boy persona. Then there's the $30,000 Z-ring he wore for his Tommy Fury fight, a $100,000 Sleeping McGregor chain mocking UFC fighter Conor McGregor, and a $100,000 Team 10 chain. But the pièce de résistance? A $225,000 problem child chain, a monument to his self-proclaimed title. The Sleeping McGregor chain, for instance, was part of a larger campaign of trash talk that critics labeled as tasteless and disrespectful. Instead of focusing on sportsmanship or skill, Jake continually drags his opponents into the mud with insults that border on personal attacks. Then, there are his vacations, during which the term "spare no expense" is taken to heart. Spending $1 million on a 5-day trip filled with Ferrari joyrides, helicopter rides, desert safaris, and underwater pool tables, he flaunts an utterly disconnected lifestyle. Jake went so far as to play with exotic animals, including tigers, giraffes, and monkeys. While it might seem like harmless fun, it's hard to ignore the fact that this close encounter with a monkey who tried to perch on his head mirrors Jake's tendency to toy with things he doesn't fully understand, whether it's relationships, responsibility, or cultural boundaries. While his boasting about laser tag kills adds to the absurdity, the cheaper $500,000 Utah getaway reeks of tax write-offs masked as fun. However, these extravagant trips are often overshadowed by scandals like his infamous Tokyo video, which was criticized for cultural insensitivity. Regarding Jake Paul's spending, his car collection is one of his more practical indulgences, if you can call a $2.1 million fleet practical. Starting with an $85,000 Helix and $25,000 custom mini G-Wagon golf carts, he quickly escalates to a $143,000 Tesla Model X and a $100,000 Tesla Cybertruck. But it doesn't stop there. He adds a $150,000 Ram truck with 1,000 horsepower and a $185,000 G-Wagon. His collection also includes a $250,000 Porsche GT3 RS, a $274,000 Lamborghini Huracan, and 2 Ferraris, including a $550,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom. Jake's obsession with speed and luxury is reflected in his reckless behavior, like being accused of street racing, endangering neighbors and fans. His car collection is less about practicality and more a symbol of his endless thirst for attention and disregard for consequences. It's a perfect metaphor for the reckless lifestyle that defines him. Amid the chaos of Jake Paul's reckless behavior, he occasionally tries to play the hero, though not without suspicion. He donated millions to charity, including a $1 million donation to Boxing for Bullies, claiming remorse for his past bullying. After his fight with Tyron Woodley, Jake tossed another $1 million into charitable causes, but critics argue these moves are just PR stunts. Jake's $1 million giveaway in Ohio to promote his gambling company, Better, reeks of self-serving motives masked as goodwill. His so-called generosity feels more like a calculated attempt to divert attention from his controversies. Whether he's indulging in extravagant purchases or throwing cash around for good causes, Jake Paul knows how to grab headlines, and it's often at the expense of genuine accountability. What do you think of Jake's extravagant spending and controversial life? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos. See you next time.